ChatGPT said, "The bioactive compounds present in fruit peels, especially flavonoids, polyphenol, and various forms of dietary fiber, offer promising support for metabolic health, particularly in the management of diabetes and cardiovascular risk." These outer layers of fruits, long discarded in modern food processing, are in fact metabolically potent components that may exert regulatory effects on blood glucose levels, lipid profiles, and vascular function. The hypothesis that eating whole fruits with the peel intact yields greater health benefits than peeled fruit is not only biologically plausible but supported by emerging mechanistic and clinical evidence. Peels contain a higher concentration of protective compounds than the fleshy interior, serving as the fruit's natural defense barrier. In apples, the flavonoid quercetin is largely localized in the skin, where it exerts anti-inflammatory and insulin-sensitizing effects. In diabetic models, apple peel extracts have been shown to attenuate blood glucose spikes and reduce oxidative stress, effects that are diminished when only the pulp is consumed. Similarly, the peels of bananas contain polyphenol and tannins that slow carbohydrate digestion by inhibiting digestive enzymes like alpha-amylase, thereby moderating postprandial glucose responses. The presence of resistant starch and insoluble fiber in banana peels further contributes to glycemic stability, while also feeding gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, molecules now known to influence insulin signaling and inflammation. Citrus peels are another rich source of flavonoids such as hesperidin and naringenin, compounds that have been linked to cholesterol reduction and improved endothelial function. These phytochemicals inhibit LDL oxidation, a key step in atherogenesis, and enhance nitric oxide bioavailability, which supports vasodilation and blood pressure regulation. Indeed, experimental diets supplemented with citrus peel extracts have demonstrated reductions in systolic blood pressure and improvements in lipid profiles in hypertensive and hyperlipidemic animal models. Grapes, particularly red varieties, concentrate resveratrol and proanthocyanidins in their skins. These compounds have shown powerful antioxidant and antithrombotic effects, further supporting the idea that peel-inclusive consumption has cardioprotective advantages. The fiber content of fruit peels also plays a crucial role. Soluble fibers such as pectin help to lower LDL cholesterol by binding bile acids in the gut, forcing the liver to draw cholesterol from circulation to synthesize more. At the same time, insoluble fibers improve stool bulk and may attenuate the glycemic index of meals by delaying gastric emptying and glucose absorption. Several studies now show that increasing fiber intake, even modestly, can lower systolic blood pressure by several points and reduce HbA1c in individuals with type 2 diabetes. Given that the majority of dietary fiber in many fruits resides in or near the peel, peeling significantly reduces these benefits. The synergistic effect of polyphenol and fiber may also modulate gut microbiota in ways that benefit metabolic health. Fruit peels serve as prebiotic substrates, promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria such as Bifidobacterium and Akkermansia, which are associated with improved glucose tolerance and reduced systemic inflammation. This microbial shift may partially explain the metabolic improvements observed in animal studies involving peel-supplemented diets. What makes this area especially compelling is its intersection between accessible nutrition and preventative medicine. Unlike pharmacological interventions, peel bioactives offer a gentle, cumulative effect that supports the body's own regulatory systems. When included regularly in the diet, peels can contribute to lowering blood pressure, improving insulin sensitivity, and modulating cholesterol, all without the side effects commonly associated with synthetic drugs. Moreover, utilizing fruit peels reduces food waste and encourages whole food consumption practices, aligning with both public health and environmental sustainability goals. Testing this hypothesis in human dietary trials would involve comparing whole fruit versus peeled fruit consumption over several weeks, with endpoints such as fasting glucose, HbA1c, LDL cholesterol, and blood pressure. Even small changes could be clinically meaningful, especially in prediabetic or hypertensive populations. Early-stage trials and animal studies already suggest measurable benefits, and it is likely that consistent inclusion of peels, whether fresh, powdered, or incorporated into functional foods, could offer a scalable strategy for metabolic health promotion. In essence, fruit peels are not simply edible byproducts. They are concentrated sources of biologically active compounds that may help prevent and manage two of the world's most prevalent chronic diseases, diabetes and cardiovascular disorders. Rather than being discarded, They deserve a central role in functional nutrition strategies aimed at restoring metabolic balance and reducing long-term disease risk.